ambition, my downfall is not in my view. I only look up, I will not be subdued. Can never submit, position is grip. The mission persists like it's built out of bricks. In the gym I commit, knocking shit out of shit. Hit equipment till I lose the feel in my fists. Precision my gift, decisions are swift. At home in the ring, it's like I live in this beat. And I'm undisputed, so undisputed. Yeah. Pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. What feel like the night of the fight feels like the fight of my life. Lighting my fire, can't even remember which finger is injured or what tired is like. Train through the pain, flipping them tires. Barbells was lifting them skyward and higher. I ran through the rain, work till I'm drained. Put on headphones and do it all over again. Chains clang from hitting the bag, throwing them fast, trying to fold it in half. Footwork rehearsed till I float in the flash. Searching for weakness, immersed in my defense. Please don't be too slow with the pass, but I'm still matching the motion it has. Shoulder rolling, find an opening and let them go like I'm holding the soul in my hands. Set it free, set it free, set it free. Flow like a butterfly, sting like a pound for pound, 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 pound for pound. Do it for my mama, do it for my father. It's a family affair, my whole family in here. I do it for the block, do it for the soldiers, do it for the sport, do it for the coach. I'm undisputed, yeah, I'm undisputed. Do it for my father, do it for my mother. It's a family affair, my whole family in here.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to be here in this... Here we go for round one. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this will be like the rabbit in the headlights.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab to the body. Fundamentals always help. Swing and a miss with the jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Great. Just the same again, though. Much better than this guy. You're much better. He's like in your league. Come on, switch on. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give...
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Crawford is dazed. And right back into the... Hold it right there. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for... Oh, wait a minute! Crawford in trouble! Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down! Oh, my...
Now what we gonna do right here?
Well, and here...
This bout.
What a pleasure to be. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter punch right up the middle. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Defense is not an option for these two. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Crawford is dazed. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. Ahmad. Welcome to the WB. And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
A lot of trash talk between... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice punch. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
It It's so hot, it's so heated. There's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Go out there. Your man, say focus. Don't let him back in or anything. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe in. You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good one. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Get great defense at the end of all that. And do what you got to do. Good one.
Shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round.
The absolute clear. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you get you.
I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind
Varied up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Good work. Keep going.
Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
I need you to...
Here we go, it's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Just missed with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
If you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Come on, switch on. Get back.
Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit.
Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
But you're still landing your power shots. Good work. And don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Do right defense at the end of all that. Do what you got to do. close in this fight.
That jab, you getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Gonna be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back. Let's get it started in round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. One punch can change everything in this battle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A lot of effort being exerted here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot and that's when it catch you.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
Do what you gotta do. Do it. Just keep them on the other end of the
Reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
You know, put a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. You can't figure it out. Good work. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you.
Don't give him no free shots. It's fine. It's the same.
Back out there and win the round. I need you to focus on what you do.
Just keep him on the end of that jab and you get your time in already. The right hand's
Listen to this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter shot. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that jab just missed with the left hand. That jab doesn't score. Straight right just misses. His stamina is off A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
All the way through. Follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there, let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Now, good work. Stay focused. Don't let him back in the fight. Great round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill. Tap.
Do you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. There's the bell to start round 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain with a brain.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. round 7. Here we go. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just a big heavy blow, and Saul is down! Wow, let's take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Oh, he's on. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Hold that thought! Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. The pound for pound king, Canelo is down. That body shot right there paralyzed him and won in the fight.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Hook misses. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. There's the bell to start round 8. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Well, Let's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.